Shortly, the official party will enter the graduation hall. When they've taken their positions on stage, Advance Australia Fair will be played, and we invite you to join in the singing of the national anthem. So please stand for the academic procession.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty. In history's page, at every stage, advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, I would like to invite Uncle Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional welcome to country.
Thank you. Budjumulinaul, everyone. Good morning. Nalawa. Welcome to the lands of the Wallamedigal. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to firstly pay my respects to the country and its people, and to thank the university for their acknowledgement of us and the invitation to welcome you here this morning. That acknowledgement is important for our people and much appreciated. My family, in fact, descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the Burrabrongal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. So he enrolled his daughter, Bulangaya, or Maria, into the Native Institute, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and ultimately secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them, and it became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you here today. And with good reason. Your advancement's our advancement. Your success, our success. Now, that was probably better understood in more traditional times when camp groups were smaller and clans abided by strict sharing laws, which meant the food that you caught and brought back was distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we work together. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 250 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he'd ever met. They owned nothing, he wrote, but the tools they carried. They were naked, made their shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, had fed their families without excessive tilling or clearing of the land. There was no slavery, no rich and poor, and no homelessness. Armies were unheard of, as were forts, jails, or even fences. People cooperated to collect the resources that were needed, which were then shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our lands were maintained in their natural state through fire and responsible harvesting. Our rivers and waterways kept clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of them as they have done around here for the past 20,000 years. So this is not a dream or an ideal. This was normal life for us and for the longest time. And there is no reason on earth why we should expect less for ourselves and our families than what our ancestors enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us. However, we're a clever people, and there is still much magic in the world, I like to believe. So graduates, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is good, we are naturally happy, and normally very good at looking after each other and the planet. So share those beautiful skills with the rest of us, and follow that beautiful spirit within you that have got you this far. Do this, and I'm confident we can put together a world we can be proud of, and a future that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine by winding up and letting you graduate. Just want to say congratulations to all of you and all the best in our collective futures. Thank you. Yano.
Distinguished guests, I'm pleased to introduce Pro-Chancellor of Macquarie University, Professor Nick Mansfield.
Thanks very much, Chris, for your welcome to country. For an educational institution like Macquarie University, it's hugely important to be able to connect to the long traditions of wisdom, knowledge and learning that have been enacted on this site for many thousands of years. So it adds a great deal to the ceremony. Thank you. Colleagues, guests, families and friends of our graduands, and most importantly, all our graduands. It is my distinct honour and a pleasure to welcome you here today to this graduation ceremony. I bring our graduands and their guests a special greeting from the members of the Macquarie University Council, the governing body of the university. It's our hope that today is a very happy and memorable occasion for all of you. Now I see and hear that we have a number of small children and even perhaps a few babies here today, and I want you to know that they are especially welcome. I also want you to know that we don't expect young children to stay still or to remain quiet through the course of the ceremony. It's a long one. It's very much an event for families, and small children are especially welcome. Today is a milestone day. Today, we celebrate the wonderful achievements of those of you about to graduate. Completing a university degree is never easy. It requires an intelligent and inquiring mind, determination and perseverance, and you've made many sacrifices along the way in pursuit of your end goal. You've worked very hard to get to this point, and you should feel very proud of what you've achieved. We, as a university, are just as proud of your accomplishments, and I'm pleased to be able to greet and to congratulate each and every one of you. I also want to especially welcome the families, supporters and friends of our graduands here with us this morning as invited guests. The fact that you've been invited by one of our graduands to participate in one of the most important days of their lives shows that you've been a significant influence. So for our invited guests, congratulations and thank you for celebrating this great occasion with us. Now, graduands mightn't realise it, but we're about to participate in one of Europe's oldest social rituals. If you were to pick a date, say around 1500 AD, and look to see what Western social institutions were around at that time and that are still with us today, and you'd find about 60, including the Roman Catholic Church, the parliaments of England, Iceland, and the Isle of Man, and 6 Swiss cantons. All the rest of the institutions that existed at that time and that are still around are universities. In fact, graduation ceremonies are even older than that. For more than 800 years, graduates have been donning gowns just like the ones you're wearing and participating in ceremonies just like this one today. And since those earliest graduations, the ceremony has remained more or less unchanged, a defining feature in the life of every university and its students. Now, we all realise that Macquarie University is not one of those ancient institutions. In fact, we're just over 50 years old. Though we're among the younger universities in the world, we're very proud to participate in this time-honoured ceremony. Now, we all know that youth, however, has its advantages. Macquarie is a very modern and outward-looking university. We enjoy an enviable reputation for world-leading research excellence, for engagement and impact. We're continually progressing by extending our research partnerships, course offerings, and facilities. We have a proud tradition of innovation and discovery, and our pioneering approach is built upon a collaborative and connected learning community. Even though this recent couple of years have been a period of great challenge for all of us, it remains a very exciting time for Macquarie University amidst much change as the vision for this remarkable campus continues to unfold. Macquarie has over 214,000 graduates living in more than 140 countries. It's very clear we're looking forward and we're on the move, and so are you. Some of the things we all value so much about Macquarie, however, will never change. The friendliness, inclusiveness, and approachability of our students and staff is something that's much commented on by visitors to the university, both from overseas and around Australia. This is inherent to our culture, and we intend that it will always remain so. Remember, you will always be welcome here. Macquarie University will always be a leader in teaching and learning and a leader in the accumulation of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. However, a collective journey is about building community, where we have shared values, where we share things in common, and where we care about each other, even when our points of view on some issues might diverge. In other words, the definition of an ideal community of scholars. Guests, academic and professional colleagues, and most importantly, our graduands, I offer you the warmest of welcomes to Macquarie University on this grand occasion. Just a few minutes, it will be my very great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of that community of scholars we proudly call Macquarie University. But first, it's my great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Adjunct Associate Professor Matthew Fisher. Matthew is an experienced CEO in healthcare associations, having worked for 3 regulated professions. He's currently the CEO of the Australian Society of Anaesthetists. He's an appointed Director of Exercise and Sports Science Australia and a past Director of Allied Health Professions Australia. Matthew's worked in the public and private health sectors in Victoria and New South Wales and held appointments at a number of universities. Originally qualifying as a dietitian, Matthew completed his PhD at Deakin University and was awarded a Doctor of Health Studies honoris causa by Charles Sturt University for his work in regional and rural areas. He's attended both Harvard Business School and London Business School for executive education and has a particular interest in leadership development. I now invite Adjunct Associate Professor Matthew Fisher to deliver the occasional address.
I too would like to acknowledge that we're meeting on the lands of the Wallumedegal clan of the Darug Nation and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. Also acknowledge the presiding officer, members of faculty and staff, distinguished guests, graduates and their families and friends. It's a really important day today. Embrace it, enjoy it, and you will cherish it over time. So it's an honour for me to be here today to provide this occasional address. To start with, as John F. Kennedy remarked, let us think of education as the means of developing our greatest attributes. Because in each of us there is a private hope and dream which, if fulfilled, can be translated into benefit for everyone and greater strength of the nation. Education is a privilege. I've been fortunate, I've been well educated and broadly educated. But with that comes responsibility, and it will now be up to you to determine how you navigate that path and how you judge success. As a long-term sponsor of the Smith family in supporting disadvantaged students, I believe that we should have the equal opportunity to develop our talent. Education is a core part of this development. Some of you may be the first generation to attend a university, and which is a groundbreaking moment, but all of you have drawn on the resilience, adaptability and support to get to where you are now. And to all the families, friends, supporters, thank you for what you've done on behalf of the graduating group. I reflect on my journey and that of my family, given I'm the second generation to go to university. My father was the first, my boys were the third. So my father came from basically the back streets of Richmond in Melbourne and attended the University of Melbourne. So he was the first to lift up into tertiary education. And if I go back one further generation in having a calf skinner on one side and a wood turner on the other side. And so very humble, very important origins of the family. And so he had to make a choice, run a pub or accept a scholarship to attend the University of Melbourne. The pub that he was working at is now part of another academic institution. I'm sure that's where all the students would probably hang out. But I suppose he took the safer and shorter journey given coming out of the depression in Richmond. And so these were the shoulders that I stood on to embark on my career, which, as has been told, has included doing some executive education overseas. My journey at university was balanced by the beach and other pursuits, because at that stage in a different century, it was the low-cost freedoms of education. And so that gave me a chance to say, what do I really want to be when I grow up? I think I've gone closer to answering that now in terms of what really engaged me. But the thought of being a 20-plus year CEO who has had and continues to have some amazing experiences, and most of those experiences are through people, that what I didn't contemplate was the quest for the continued development that starts with education, but the learning and societal contribution that we have and the need for the social justice that remains as the basic values that were instilled in my upbringing. It is said that leadership and learning are indispensable one another. Einstein probably got it right, apart from the gender-specific language of the time. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he's able to receive. I've often said to my boys as they follow their own paths, don't necessarily do what you think your parents want you to do. You need to pursue your path and what is important within that. With my two, one has taught English in Thailand and the other is flying a helicopter as we speak in his quest to do what he does. I will support them and encourage them to continue that pursuit, but underpinned that they are good people in society and what they choose to do. And so when I judge success, I'll continue to judge that by the role, the role that I've played as a father. And that I've given it my best and been adaptable, as you've all been adaptable, and certainly the families. So for the graduates in chiropractic, you have the obligation of being a registered healthcare provider. You are providing care, usually at an individual level, to improve function and being remunerated for that privilege. Keep your patients as the focus and remember that it's an asymmetric relationship with trust at the core. Their trust in your decisions, competence and actions. Don't become seduced by your own observations or outcomes and maintain a sense of perspective. For the graduates in planning, international relations, public and social policy, you have the obligation of serving the broader public interest impacting the society we're aspiring to be. You can shape that future through your integrity, intellect and contribution. Influencing change will take time and can often be incremental, and so continue to have patience and resilience like what you have demonstrated. So as a dinosaur from another century who enjoyed a coastal and country upbringing and has worked in some big cities, collecting experiences along the way, I was provided a launching pad through education. I doff my hat to you. If I had one here today, I'd be doffing to you as your next chapter is written. So in conclusion, as Bob Hawke wrote in a letter to a young girl struggling with the death of her grandmother, think about all the nice things around you that make life so precious to us all. In your respective pursuits, you have the opportunity to contribute through your achievements, but please take the time to pause and reflect on what is truly valuable, important, embrace it and celebrate it. Thank you. I wish you well on your journey.
Thanks very much, Matthew, for those remarks and also for contributing to be part of today's celebration. As Pro-Chancellor of Macquarie University, I especially look forward to presiding at ceremonies such as today's and conferring degrees on those who complied with the university's requirements for awards. I now call on our Acting Registrar, Associate Professor Taryn Jones, to formally certify the eligibility of those who have met their requirements for awards.
Pro-Chancellor, I certify that all of the candidates being presented here today and those that are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees to which they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees please stand?
In the name of the Macquarie University Council and by my authority as Pro-Chancellor, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees for which you have qualified. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. Pro-Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Arts and the Faculty of Medicine, Health and Human Sciences. I now call upon Professor Chris Dixon, Executive Dean at the Faculty of Arts, to present the graduates from that faculty. Professor Dixon.
Pro-Chancellor, the graduates of this ceremony are from the Faculty of Arts. Students and staff from the Faculty of Arts develop critical, inquiring and curious minds. They work together within and across disciplinary boundaries to ask questions about socially complex problems. They identify paths of research, analyse and communicate ideas in creative formats and reflect on the skills and knowledge they need in order to understand the world, past, present and future. Students are encouraged to use their skills and talents to connect with local and global communities. This faculty includes research and study areas in ancient history, anthropology, education, English, geography and planning, Indigenous studies, international studies, law, media, music, communication and cultural studies, modern history, politics and international relations, philosophy, sociology and security studies and criminology. Through transformative education, Faculty of Arts graduates are equipped to face social challenges with a deep evaluative mind, strong reasoning and a well-established ethical compass. They explore their creativity and passions while developing transferable skills like communication, critical thinking and digital literacy. These skills are extremely sought after by employers. To our graduates, As you reflect on the last few years, I'm sure you'll agree that Macquarie University is home to a wonderful community of people. The relationship and networks you have formed will continue to serve you well in the future as professional contacts, as academic mentors and lifelong friendships. I thank you. Pro-Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Arts whom you have admitted to degrees or awarded diplomas. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Rochelle Dam. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with the degree of Bachelor of Science, Sienna Byrne. Dwight Chrysostomo. Jade Van Duttel. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Shaiza Ahmad. Laura Antal. Thomas Bracken. Claudia Copeland. Catherine Evans. Elizabeth Hayes. Emily Hoffman-Fatura. This is a pretty special one. Kira Raleigh. Jonathan Taylor. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Planning, Akanksha Balakuma. Morgan Blamey. Lewis Carey. Sophie Griffiths. Emily Jacobson. Emma Langern. Rachel Mushkovich. Jara Moscow Kleepen. Rachel Ng. Eunice Pedrosa. Madison Pooley. Olivia Ramage. Hannah Saltoon. Hasirat Kotin. Sophie Valentine. Heath Yan. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Social Science. Alyssa Abreu. Rihanna Ajaj. Nadia Azawi. Rosa Bazzoni. Yep, Alana Blakers. Very keen. Kaylin Brown. Madeline Bull. Daniel Clark. Annalise Emily Collins. Georgia Granturco. Sophia Isan. Rebecca Kelland. Joel Kip Wombel. Jacob McDermott. Melville. Abigail Norquay. Kathleen Palmer. Jennifer Filipov. Shingirayi Rugoko. Kathy May Sanaya. Ashley Sanchez. Emily Shields. Danella Schleimoon. Peter Antui. Rosary Vakauta. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of International Relations and Master of Media and Communications, Maitila Jayant Dalvi. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of International Relations and Master of Public and Social Policy, Mial Ronald Waka Ragi. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of International Relations, Maria Ardri Assanz. Awatrika Bosse. Shuja Chen. Leila Estasi. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Planning, Manu Hader. Chantel Sagrarak. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Public and Social Policy, Alice Batchelor. Patrick Hughes. Rory McPherson. Pro-Chancellor, a higher degree by research is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a program of study in which the defining characteristic is research. Our Master of Research is a 2-year full-time equivalent research training degree consisting of research-based coursework, postgraduate research training and a major research project. Graduates have focused on a specific research topic to produce a thesis of up to 20,000 words. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Research. Aditya Prasad for a thesis entitled Asset Composition of Wealthy Households in Australia. How does owning stocks and property assets contribute to the likelihood of being in the top wealth class? Antonia Siglobo for a thesis entitled Homemaking and Sense of Community in Sydney Apartments. The Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to graduates who have demonstrated the capacity to conduct research independently by forming a distinct contribution to the knowledge of the subject and to afford evidence of coherence and originality, shown either by the discovery of new facts or by the exercise of independent critical power. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Dr. Lara McGurr, for a thesis entitled The Making and Unmaking of a Doctor, Negotiating Identity Through Medical Training in Australia. Well done. Pro-Chancellor, that completes this morning's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Arts.
Pro-Chancellor, I now call on Professor Patrick McNeill, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Medicine and Health and Executive Dean in the Faculty of Medicine, Health and Human Sciences, to present the graduates from that faculty. Professor McNeill.
Pro-Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Medicine, Health and Human Sciences, which contains 2 schools, the Macquarie Medical School and the School of Psychological Sciences, and 3 departments, Health Sciences, Chiropractic and Linguistics, as well as a research institute, the Australian Institute of Health Innovation. The faculty is a core component of the Macquarie University Health Sciences Centre, which is a unique academic health enterprise in Australia. Macquarie is the only university that integrates its learning and research with clinical practice here on campus at our own health service called MQ Health. MQ Health provides the opportunities for our students to learn or to undertake research in an environment where real clinical practice is occurring. And the faculty is very proud of the way it integrates its learning and its health research with patient care, captured by the purpose of MQ Health in 3 words: heal, learn, discover. The majority of graduates to be presented today are graduating from the faculty's Bachelor of Chiropractic Science or the Master of Chiropractic. And I'll also be presenting graduates who have completed their research degrees at master's level. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Chiropractic Science. Anna Ayub. Renee Baxter. Alexander Bojanic. Christopher Borg. Jade Burke. Joel Bradford. Melinda Burke. Julian Castillo. Gabriella Chan. Candice Chappell. Katrine Olivia Chu. Amy Crossland. Matthew De Silva. Sarah Eads. Joshua Elvin. James Gifford. Reese Hicks. Marley Ho. Dylan Horvitz. Ji Yong Huang. Mariam Ibrahim. Kainan Kung. David Lambropoulos. Lucy Lex. Aidan Lim Suchandra. Esther Lin. Brandon Lukic Young Teafu. Tammy Mathias. Cooper May. Shelley MacDonald. Daniel McEncrow. Hugh Melchior. Harian Mohika. Charlie Morgan. Tejal Naidu. Cameron Nguyen. Henry Nguyen. Tan Nguyen. Louis Nu. Leo Ponce. Alexander Smealy. Miraj Saeed Zaidi. Kim Tang. Julian Tauk. Yoland Webster. Madeline Witt. Kayan Sally Yao. I present graduates submitted to the degree of Master of Chiropractic. Tanasi Athanasakis. Myrna Barkem. Nicholas Chambers. Yuhim Chan. Chanathon Charas Virojna. Jade Charon Wacharatvit. Justin Chow. Brian Chong. Cameron Chung. Caitlin Clegg. Elius Dagier. Renato Debari. Tani Devine. Nicholas DeMarcus. Kevin Doe. Dean Esposito. Ahmed Fido. Melanie Gartrell. Mustafa Genchi. Lamia Yamanos. Lachlan Goodacre. Joshua Goodman. Zainab Haida. Anne-Marie Hannah. Jackson Hayek. Joshua Hurlu. Sophie Hodgson. Duk Luan Hong. Dana Hopwood. Aaron Huin. Daniel Huin. Garen Ives. George Cazolis. Amani Hare. Korai Kirk. Olivia Cleanis. Mohammed Coxal. Andrew Lay. Michelle Lee. Hien Lung Leo. Alice Long. Tony Lee. Frank Maroupolos. Jack McDonald. Naomi McDonald. Katerina Molina. Brooke Alyssa Mounion. James Newen. Philip Nguyen. Lauren Pickwell. Giri Nugraha Prasetya. Adriana Puglia. Alexandra Putitsa. Janice Quinn. Nathan Rayner. Isaac Sirant. Jordan Sibby. Campbell Sherwood. Ina Olson Skyaret. Elias Sulitus. Tiffany Soon. Ho Tin Zito. Harriet Tate. Ashley Talevsky. Okay. Mitchell Taylor. And his brother, Nicholas Taylor. Kinshuk Ravindra Thakur. Nicola Thomas. Brigitte Tran. Sarutsa Treson. Christy Sang. Adriana Ugakovic. Jennifer Vo. Calvin Verne. Timothy White. Morgan Williams. Ashley Wiseman. Nabila Yahya. Khaled Yahya. Catherine Zammit. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Research, Maria Yilhove, for a thesis, Experiences of Australian Pregnant Women Seeking Chiropractic Care for Low Back and Pelvic Girdle Pain, a qualitative exploration. Pro-Chancellor, that completes this morning's presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Medicine, Health and Human Sciences.
Pro-Chancellor, I now call on Mr Jack McDonald, who graduated with a Master of Chiropractic, to speak on behalf of the graduating group. Mr McDonald.
Pro-Chancellor, members of the University, fellow graduates and guests. It is an honour to address you all, and I'd like to express my thanks for being given the opportunity to deliver the graduate response here today. First, on behalf of all the graduates, I'd like to extend an immense gratitude to the family, friends and academic staff in attendance, as well as those unable to be here with us today. Without the support of these people, I'm sure many of us would not have made it. I'd like to congratulate all my fellow graduates on making it to this point, especially through all the uncertainty of the last couple of years. I remember at the dawn of the pandemic, the unknown nature of the future was daunting enough, let alone the roller coaster that followed of multiple lockdowns and changing to completely online learning. For some of us, this ceremony represents the conclusion of our studies as we begin to establish the foundation for our careers ahead. For others, this may represent a milestone on the path to further higher education. In either case, today is a day to be proud of and celebrate our achievements thus far and to look back on the many fond memories we've made. I could not stand here today without giving a special mention to the academic staff from the chiropractic department for going above and beyond to get all the graduates to where they are today. The countless hours spent rearranging course content for online learning and the hours of additional overtime spent ensuring our practical skills were up to scratch once face-to-face learning resumed will not be forgotten. To all my peers from the Master of Chiropractic course, sitting down the front here, we made it. For many of us struggling through student clinic under lockdown, there seemed to be no light at the end of the tunnel. But indeed there was, and with the assistance of many, we made it through. Having said how difficult some of our experiences were, looking back on my final year of study, I wouldn't change a thing, as I'll never forget the memories we made during this time, and the unique experiences we faced have made us all into the practitioners we have become. I'd like to wish all of my fellow graduates celebrating with us today success and happiness for your futures ahead, and the best of luck for the challenges you may face along the way. I hope you all enjoy your time with friends and family this afternoon and cherish these moments to reflect upon for many years to come. Thank you.
Thanks very much for those remarks, Jack, and also for reminding us of what a trial it's been for so many people in the last couple of years. So added congratulations to you and everyone else graduating for making it through. That was Ms. Susie Stengel. Would you please join me again in thanking her for that wonderful performance? Please also join me in thanking our musicians today. On the organ, Heather Moen-Boyd. And on the Chinese transverse flute, Dr. Chai Chang-ning. I'd also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank the representatives of our alumni community who've come here today to help celebrate the occasion. Graduates, this ceremony marks a change in your relationship with Macquarie University, but it certainly doesn't represent the end of your association with us. From today onwards, you're now part of the bigger Macquarie family. Our alumni network, as I mentioned earlier, has well over 200,000 members living in more than 140 countries around the world, and it now welcomes you to its fold. We look forward to seeing you back on campus attending alumni events, perhaps undertaking further study, or simply to visit our beautiful surrounds and reminisce about the good times you spent here as a Macquarie University student. Graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. We urge you to commit to lifelong learning and inquiry. We urge you to set ambitious goals for yourselves. We urge you to continue the hard work that has brought you this far. And remember, the world isn't only changed by the achievements of somebody like an Albert Einstein or Marie Curie, but by the many contributions, little and small, made by people just like you. At Macquarie, we pride ourselves on developing each and every one of our students into engaged community citizens and leaders. So we urge you to always give thought to what you can do for others along the way. You don't have to do much sometimes to make a real difference to someone's life. Sometimes a kind gesture of support or a positive word can mean an enormous amount. We challenge you to continue to exercise sound judgment and initiative, and always to be generous in offering practical advice and wisdom to those you meet on life's journey. Our hope is that as graduates of Macquarie University, you'll use what you've learnt here not only for your own benefit, but also for the betterment of our community. And in all you do, we charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. It's also our hope that you always remember the people who've helped you along the way, many of whom are here with us now. So to acknowledge their contribution and thank them for it, I'm going to ask you to do a couple of things. First, I'd like all our new graduates to please stand. Now, please place your testamers on your seats behind you and turn around to face your families and friends. And now it's time to give them a mighty round of applause. Now turn around again, but don't sit down. Here on the dais are representatives of our academic staff who've supported you and taught you throughout your journey. Please join me in thanking them. Graduates, please remain standing, but do pick up your testamers. We don't want you to leave those behind. The official party is about to leave the graduation hall, followed by the graduates. As we do, our organist will play the traditional recessional music of graduation, which has been played at ceremonies like this one down through the centuries. There's an age-old set of Latin lyrics which goes to this music, which begins, Gaudiemus igitur dum sumus juvenes. Translation, this means, therefore let us rejoice, we will always be young. The song speaks in a whimsical way of youth and old age at the same time, the brevity of life and the inevitability of death, of state and the city, and of happiness. Again, to our newest graduates of Macquarie University, my warmest congratulations and every best wish for futures filled with success, satisfaction, and most importantly, with happiness. Now might I ask everyone to please stand. Shortly, I'll lead the official party out to be followed in procession by the graduates. I then invite everyone to follow our graduates out of the graduation hall and join us outside for some light refreshments. In closing today's celebration of your achievements, I say again, Gaudiamus igitur, therefore let us rejoice.